welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you an update on what's happening at the Turner Park project. So I am standing inside of a partially finished renovation project. If you guys want to see the first video of the Turner Park project, I will link it below and you can see the complete before and how we found this home when the homeowners first purchased it. Today we're going to be taking a peek at what it's like to be mid-process through a home renovation. You guys, you know that we love our favorite design shows, and in 1 hour we can see the before and the after. And living through a renovation process can be really discouraging if we have wrong expectations going into it, really based on these amazing shows that we love watching. So today I'm going to show you what it's like to be in the middle of a renovation project while living in the home, and you can see the places that are finished and the places that they're still working on. So far this place is looking so good. I stinking love it, and I think you're gonna love it too. Before we dive into that, if you can take a second and hit subscribe, that would be wonderful. I release a new design video every Thursday, and also our family has started a vlog, and we are vlogging the process of living through our own home renovation. So click subscribe, tap the bell, that way you're notified every time there's a new video. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to our tribe of many and all of the followers that have come over here from Sarah's channel. I saw that she featured me in one of her previous videos showing her kitchen before and after. It looks so good, actually. You guys, if you want to see that, if you haven't yet, I will link it in the description box below. But for everyone who came over from Sarah's channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you are here. I hope you enjoy these design videos. I can't wait to get to know you a little bit more. So I am standing in the dining room / kitchen area of this house, and as you can tell from behind me, it is not quite finished yet. So the homeowners purchased this house and they had 3 weeks of owning this home before the close of their previous home. And during those 3 weeks, they worked so hard to accomplish so much. But one of the things they were not able to do was finish their kitchen. Now they kind of knew this going into this whole plan, and so it didn't totally like throw them off course or anything. But I wanted to show this to you because so many times when we are living through our own renovation, it can feel like it's not matching our ideal and our dream of what we have seen online when we're watching these amazing before and after TV shows where everything happens in 1 hour. But the reality actually looks a lot like this. So when they moved in, there was 0 kitchen here. Actually, they took down all of the kitchen cupboards. They've repurposed some of them by adding a kitchen into a basement apartment. They've set up like an in-law suite situation here. So they've repurposed some of those cupboards to make a kitchen down there. They also repurposed some of them in the garage to have lots of really great storage outside in the garage. But then they had to assemble and put together all of these cupboards. We ordered all of these from IKEA. That means they come in boxes and we got to assemble them ourselves and put them all together. So that took a little while to accomplish, and now they're just in the process of waiting for their appliances to arrive and their countertops to be installed. That should be happening within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So in the meantime, they've been making do with these plywood countertops and a hot plate type thing instead of an actual stove. So there are definitely ways you can still have a kitchen that's somewhat functional while you're living through a kitchen renovation, but I thought it was really important to show you this part of a renovation. This is real life. This is what it's like living through a renovation. You gotta compromise. Some things you might not really like and might not really enjoy, but you guys, it is always worth it in the end. One of the biggest transformations that they did in the 3 weeks where they had to really work hard on accomplishing a lot in this home, they took down a structural wall. Right behind me, there was a wall that separated the dining room from the kitchen, and we removed that and they put this beam up in its place, and I stinking love the beam that they found and that they installed. We actually have decided that we're gonna leave it exposed. Some final trim work needs to be done to pretty it up a little bit, but this looks so fantastic and it completely changes the whole vibe of this side of the home. Having an open kitchen that just flows right into this casual dining space, I stinking love this. One of the things that we are going to do in this kitchen is we are going to only put a couple of open shelves in the kitchen and have 0 upper cupboards. So I can't wait for you guys to see that finished product because I think it's gonna look so good. Some of the other things that they did that you really can't see are things like electrical and plumbing. A lot of things got added or fixed or moved or rerouted in order to make the new design work. So they spent a lot of time getting into the guts of the walls and making all of the things that are necessary to happen behind the scenes happen so that we could put light fixtures where we wanted them to and have new plumbing in places where there was not plumbing prior. Speaking of new plumbing, one of the things that they really put a focus on during the 3 weeks before they moved into the home was adding in the basement apartments. There was a small bathroom down there that had a toilet in it, but other than that, there was really nothing that looked like an apartment. And so we added walls, we repurposed some of the cupboards from the kitchen, added all the plumbing needed for the sink, got some appliances down there, finished out the bathroom, and it is so spectacular. I'm gonna show you guys that on another video because I think you guys are gonna love what we did down there. So as you can see from this front entrance, right away there are some massive changes. The carpet has been ripped off of all of the stairs and the original flooring has also been removed and replaced with this gorgeous hardwood flooring. But you can see there is still unfinished stairs. So they're in the process of figuring out how they want to finish the stairs. In the meantime, they've been cleaned off and they're functional, of course, but they just aren't aesthetically pleasing quite yet. However, you guys, check out these floors. This hardwood is absolutely beautiful. We put this through the entire home on the main floor as well as the upper level. And then look at this tile floor in the bathroom. This is one of my most favorite tiles that I've ever seen in my life. It is so beautiful. I love the color, I love the texture, I love the veining that's in it. So this tile is in this powder room here on the main floor, but also we're using the same tile but just in a much different shape. In the kitchen, this is going to become the backsplash. In the kitchen, I cannot wait to see what that looks like. And also we're gonna use the same tile in the master bathroom. In their shower, we're gonna use these massive 4-foot by 2-foot tiles. It's gonna look so spectacular. Anyways, so we've done this flooring here, we've done all the hardwood floors, carpeting got ripped up in all of the bedrooms, and this hardwood was laid up there as well. So lots of progress has been made in the flooring department. Also, you can see that the paint is completely different. We repainted every single wall in this house to give it a fresh life and to bring in the style and the whole atmosphere that they wanted to have in their home. And of course, that makes such a huge difference. A coat of paint can go such a long way. All through this home, we used a color called Panda White from Sherwin-Williams. But on this wall, this feature wall, we used this fantastic green-black color that looks so good. We've used it in 2 places. We've used it on this wall going up the main stairs, and also when you turn the corner coming out of the kitchen and heading towards the living room, we just framed that one wall in the same rich black color and it looks so spectacular. Okay, one of the messiest jobs that was done was all of these ceilings were scraped. They were all textured, popcorn, swirled, patterned kind of ceilings that were very outdated. And so they scraped them all and re-drywalled, and it just looks so spectacular. Every time I see these ceilings, I think I can't believe what a difference having a nice smooth ceiling makes. In an upcoming video, we're gonna talk all about paint color and paint selection, but just an FYI, we did a matte color on the ceiling. We did the exact same color on the walls, but in a different finish, and then the same color on all of the trim in a more shiny finish. And having the 3 different finishes of all the same paint color is just a beautiful, beautiful look. So we'll get into that in another video when we talk all about paint. If you are living through a home renovation project or are about to embark on one, let me give you just a couple of little tips to try to make it a little bit easier for you. Number 1, when you have a space that's completed, try to keep that space like clean and clear of clutter, clear of the renovation mess that happens in other parts of the home. Like you can see with this living room, it just feels like a wonderful getaway from some of the renovation that's taking place elsewhere. So keep one space, whatever space that might be, like a little clear haven for you. The second thing I would encourage you to do is when you know there's something that's finished and complete, even if the rest of the room still might be in progress a little bit, don't be afraid to do some finishing touches, like hanging your light fixtures, hanging your art in the places you know that it's gonna be. This will just help create the overall vibe that you want your home to have, even though you still have some unfinished places that you're working on. Also, you've heard me say this before, but I will say it over and over again, make sure you budget some money for food. You're not necessarily gonna always wanna cook in your makeshift kitchen, even though I'm sure you'll be super thankful to have thought about having a makeshift kitchen. But you are gonna wanna get some takeout and maybe spend a little bit more money on food than you normally would, so don't forget to budget for that. And finally, I would just remind you to have patience. These things take time. I know we're used to seeing a grand before and after on a 1-hour TV show, but if you're living through it, it's gonna take time. You will come up with some roadblocks. There will be some unforeseen delays, and really, it's important to set your expectation that it's gonna take time. So have patience and understand that it will eventually get done, and you will have the home that you envision. It just might not happen as quickly as what you initially wanted. So that's the update of the Turner Park project. Guys, stick around because in a few weeks, the countertops are going in and the appliances will be here, and we will be able to come back and do another update where you can see just how beautiful this home is going to be when it's all completed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time right here at I Am Loved.